Should say 10 men have been named super donors by NHS Blood and Transplant as only people in the last 20 years who've donated blood, plasma, platelets and stem cells to help others.
Our reporter Tim Muffet has been to meet Jensen, whose life has been saved by donors just like them.
A stem cell saved my life.
Stem cells did save your life, didn't they?
They did.
Some gifts are so precious. They can be life-changing and life-saving.
Jensen, before he was poorly, he was a happy little boy, wasn't you? You excited? Yeah. Went to school every day, no issues.
I loved school.
Absolutely loved school. Then he became ill with flu-like symptoms out of nowhere, but they persisted and we ended up taking him to the hospital. They suspected leukemia. After a month he got diagnosed with severe aplastic anemia.
Severe aplastic anemia is a rare, life-threatening condition. It results in bone marrow not producing enough blood cells.
To keep him going, it was a case of blood transfusions and platelet transfusions every week.
But as well as blood, Jensen desperately needed a stem cell transplant. Stem cells are specialised cells that can self-renew. They can also turn into different types of blood cells. But it can be very hard to find a suitable donor.
Out of all the databases that they check for matches, there was only 3 people on the list that they've checked. 2 in Germany were very good matches and 1 in Norway, but there was 1 that stood out being a better match for Jensen in Germany. He agreed to donate for Jensen's cause.
And do you know anything about this donor? Do you know who he was?
All we know, 24-year-old male from Germany. That's all we're allowed to know. We can't make contact until 2 years post-transplant, which is really difficult because all we want to do is meet the man that saved our little boy's life. He wouldn't be here now without this man.
Jensen recently celebrated 100 days since his successful transplant surgery, but he's still having to isolate at home with his mum and dad.
Jensen, what do you say to this amazing man who donated these things for you?
Thank you.
Would you like to meet him one day?
Yeah, I wonder what he looks like.
Yeah.
Good morning. How are you? I'm all right, thank you.
So many people owe their lives to those who donate. Andy Stowe from Birmingham has been nicknamed a super donor by the NHS.
I'm really pleased to say it's the 67th time I've donated plasma. I think 177 donations in total now, so I'm aiming to make it to 200.
You feel any different?
Yep.
Plasma is a liquid component of blood. It carries red and white blood cells, platelets and proteins around the body. But Andy is one of only 10 people in England who have taken part in all 4 categories of blood donation. Whole blood, which is blood in its original form, plasma, platelets, which help blood to clot, and stem cells.
I was amazed when I was told there were only 10 people.
What does it feel like to be one of those 10?
It's really something a bit special.
What do you say to Andy and others like him?
He's absolutely amazing. We rely on people like Andrew to come in here, and we are struggling to get people to come and donate.
And do you think some people don't realise the importance of it and the life-changing impact it can have?
Yeah, it does transform people's lives. There's your plasma.
Lovely.
Thank you very much for that.
It's your go.
Because of the risk of infection, Jensen's not allowed to mix with his friends, and he's got to stay at home for now. So Andy and some of the other super donors wanted to send him their best wishes.
So I'm going to play this.
Good afternoon, Jensen. Hope you're well.
Me?
Roger and I wanted to send you a message to tell you how much it pleases us that my small donations go some way to helping young people like you.
That's nice, isn't it?
Hi Jensen, my name's James. I hope you're doing well. I heard that you haven't been too well recently, but that hopefully you're getting better now. I've been a stem cell donor, as well as donating whole blood and platelets and plasma over the years. We don't always hear where these products go, so it's really cool to hear a story of someone who's been able to receive them and is hopefully getting better now. So I just wanted to say, keep smiling.
Hello Jensen, I think me and you should work together and encourage more and more people to donate these things. And the way we should do that is by telling them that donating is the right thing to do, but it's also the easy thing to do. Well, I'd like to wish you all the best and keep smiling, Jensen.
And it's people like you who show us how important donation is and what a difference it can make. Keep smiling, Jensen. You're doing amazing. I hope you continue to inspire people.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's touching, isn't it? Like,
Jensen, what was it like to hear those lovely messages?
Good.
we've had complete strangers help our little boy and get him to this point.
Hello, Andrew, thank you so much for your plasma donation today. Our theme for Christmas this year is giving the gift of plasma. Would you like to put one of these on our tree? Thank you.
Jensen, I've just finished doing my plasma donation and it's my gift to you for this Christmas.
I'm very pleased to say we're joined now by 4-year-old Isaac, who needs regular blood transfusions to stay healthy. He's also here with his mum, Jasmine, and Professor D. Thiruchelvam, who's the Chief Nursing Officer at NHS Blood and Transport. Thank you all so much for being with us. Hi, Isaac, you're looking great in your outfit. Jasmine, just what do these transfusions mean for Isaac? What difference do they make for him?
Yeah, they make such a... Isaac's reliant, he's got a blood condition called spherocytosis, so it affects the red blood cells and means that his body breaks them down faster than he can make new ones. So it does mean Isaac's reliant on people donating blood. So yeah, it means everything to us, and thank you for asking us back to raise awareness of that.
It's good to have you back. And Isaac, you've got a special name for your blood, don't you? What do you call it?
Good.
What do you call it?
We've got superhero blood.
It's Hulk blood, isn't it? Yeah. The importance of these transplants, quite clearly we hear those stories there about the difference it makes. But Isaac needs it every 12 weeks?
Every 12 weeks, yeah.
So that's a lot of blood?
It is, yeah, absolutely. So it does mean a lot to us.
Dee, good morning to you. Nice to have you here as well. I mean, when we see these stories, we get a real sense there of what difference they make for people's lives. But I was really taken that there's just 10 men in the country that are donating all 4 of those vital parts of the blood. Why is that number so low?
Well, these 10 super donors have given blood, platelets, plasma and stem cells. And giving stem cells is actually quite rare. And we went through our records for the past 20 years. NHS Blood and Transplant is 20 years old this year. And we found these 10 donors, and we are so very grateful to these super donors. They have saved so many lives. But our call out today to your viewers is, if they want to give blood, come and see us. It is so easy. We've got a website called www.blood.co.uk, and you can look on there and see if you're eligible to be giving blood. Because as we see with Isaac, he is reliant on regular blood transfusions, and there are so many people across the country that are reliant on them, and we need your help. So we just talk about all 4, so blood, plasma, platelet and stem cell. What are they each used for? And why are each of them individually really important? So blood, whole blood, can be used in emergency situations or for transfusions, such as if you have sickle cell condition, needing to have red cell exchange. Yep. Platelets and plasma are often used as made for plasma for medicine in themselves, and platelets for other health conditions and emergency situations. Now, stem cells are really important in that they can be used for treating cancer, and getting the right match in stem cells is really, really key. So to be a donor of all 4 of those blood components is incredibly rare, which is why we want to celebrate these 10 donors that we have found across our registry, but also get more people across the country to sign up and save more lives. And it's often completely anonymous, isn't it, who the donors are and who are making these life-saving donations. When you go into hospital and Isaac has one of these transfusions, I mean, what's it like for him, and
What's the process like that he goes through?
So when we get to about the 12-week stage, it's quite scary and he goes into crisis. The main thing it affects is fatigue. So he basically struggles to stay awake and becomes really pale, anaemic, quite jaundiced. It makes you feel really unwell, doesn't it, sweetheart? So we do sort of recognise the signs and symptoms now. We're quite used to it. It has become our new norm. And when we go in for that blood, which is relying on, it's just magic. It's almost instantaneous. The fact that it just picks him up, it's like such a boost. Is that Mummy?
It's a picture of you, Isaac.
Oh yeah.
Getting your Hulk blood. Jasmine, you donate yourself, don't you? What would you say to anyone thinking about it?
Yes. So I donated prior to having children, and then I feel like after I had children, everybody's just so busy. It's not always a priority, especially over the Christmas period. We're all so busy with parties and meeting family and things. I would just urge, if you are eligible to donate blood, please consider it. It takes maybe half an hour out of your day, but it makes such a difference for so many people like Isaac.
Isaac, when you came here last time, you hadn't started school, had you? But you've been to school now, haven't you? Are you enjoying it? Is it fun? What's the best bit?
Playing.
Like playing.
Playing.
Friends, haven't you? Yeah. Let's wave to your friends.
Are they watching?
Give them away.
Professor D, I mean, it's that point, isn't it, that this lets people live, relatively normal lives. And I know, people like Isaac are having to go for these transfusions, but the ability of this blood to give people back their lives in this way is so valuable, isn't it?
Absolutely. And as a society, all of us would expect it to be there if something happened to us. If there was an emergency, or in an A&E department, or maternity situation, surgery, we always expect it to be there. So actually, we need to think about giving back ourselves. It's so easy. And this time of year, look, we're about to start 2026. If you're thinking about a New Year's resolution, think about giving blood.
Do these supplies dip at different times?
They can do during Christmas. There can be a little bit more of a reduction. We can use more blood this time of year. We only close for 2 days of the year, but we're always needing blood consistently throughout the year.
People might be familiar with donating blood. Is it a different process for platelets and stem cells?
It is a different process. So whole blood, as Jasmine was saying, takes about 30 minutes to do. Platelets can be recovered from your blood itself, or you can, plasma can be recovered from your blood itself, or you can give it specifically.
Right.
But it can be more frequently, probably up to every 2 weeks, and takes a little bit longer. But what you can do is go onto our website and check what's the easiest thing for you. For stem cells itself, we'll take a blood sample whilst you're giving blood, and we'll put you on the registry. And then if we find someone that needs a donation and you're a match, then we'll call you up.
Oh, so you only actually donate when there is a match on that register?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that making sure that match, because what you want with stem cells, the matches has to be as close as possible to you to make sure there aren't those reactions in itself. And what we have is we have appointments all across the country. At the moment, I think we've got about 3,500 appointments available across our donor centres in the country. We've got 50 mobile teams. I'd urge any of your viewers to contact us to sign up. Now, on occasion, if you have a particular blood type, you can wait a little bit longer, so please be patient with us. After events like this, we sometimes have a little bit of a waiting list. So a bit like if you're trying to book really key tickets for something like... there will be an appointment available for you, and we need it, as you said, throughout the year. And you can donate 4 times a year if you're a man, 3 times a year if you're a woman, and it is so easy to do. And probably I'd say also, if you're working as well, speak to your employer. Think about, actually, can you have that time off to give blood? Because that's what's needed. O positive, O negative, B positive, and particularly the RO subtype, which is from individuals with an African heritage background, are really, really needed.
Makes a real difference for people like
really
Isaac.
useful advice. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks,
Isaac. Can I have a high five, Isaac? Yes!
Yes,
Nice to see you.
superhero.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Isaac.
See you later. Thanks, Isaac.
Well, finally, 3 men from the West Midlands are among a group of 10 people dubbed super donors by the NHS Blood and Transplant Service. Andy Stowe, pictured here, and Adam Murchington, both from Birmingham, and Robert Clay from Solihull, have all given blood, plasma, platelets and stem cells over the past 20 years. The NHS is celebrating their commitment and determination to help save lives.
He's absolutely amazing. We rely on people like Andrew to come in here, and we are struggling to get people to come and donate. It does transform people's lives.
2 men from Essex have been praised by the NHS Blood and Transplant for being among the nation's super donors. Stuart and Tim Sargeant are among 10 men who've donated blood, plasma, platelets and stem cells over the last 20 years. They're all used to help treat a variety of injuries and illnesses. The pair are also on the NHS Organ Donor Register.
Hello and welcome to BBC London this Monday evening. The NHS is asking more people to give blood this time of year as winter pressures mean stocks can fall. Today, a Londoner was among 10 people in England named as super donors. Layla Hayes has the story.
Thank you very much.
James Allen is a lifesaver. He's donated blood more than 90 times, and the Londoner has now been named as a super donor by the NHS.
It's quite exciting. It does make you feel quite proud. But yeah, you know, I do this kind of thing because it's the right thing to do, not for any particular rewards. I just think it's not particularly difficult. I mean, I mostly do whole blood these days, which is quite quick, quite easy. So it doesn't really take a lot of my time, and you can be helping people. So why wouldn't you? Yeah, so it just seems to me the important thing to do.
James is one of just 10 men in England who've donated blood, plasma, platelet and stem cells in the last 20 years. Incredibly, they're all on the organ donor register too. But the NHS needs more people to come forward.
At this time of year, blood donation is even more important as winter pressures mean stocks can fall. But you don't have to be a super donor. Every donation helps.
This centre in Shepherd's Bush is open 7 days a week. And across London, there are 24,000 appointments available to book between now and February.
We always need blood. The blood is the only thing that cannot be manufactured. That is why we always encourage people to come and donate.
Yeah, make it your New Year's resolution. Find out if you can give blood, and if you can, then make an appointment and go and give it a go. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't take very long. Just try it out.
Not everyone can be a super donor like James, but by giving this precious gift, you too could save lives. Layla Hayes, BBC London.
Now, not too many people get to say they are a super donor, but James Allen from London is now one of 10 people in the UK to achieve the rare accolade. He has donated every blood component through the NHS that includes blood, like plasma and stem cells. It comes on the 20th anniversary of the NHS Blood and Transplant. Olivia Guthrie has more.
Not all superheroes wear capes.
Looks like the right today.
James Allen is one of them. The park ranger from London is one of 10 super donors in England who saved countless hundreds of lives by donating blood, plasma, platelets and stem cells, as well as putting himself on the organ register to donate those one day too.
It feels great to know that you've helped people in that way. It's really not that scary. You hardly feel it. I always used to say the most painful thing was taking the plaster off afterwards. They've since updated the plasters, even they're not too bad at all now. So like you really don't feel it. It takes about an hour, so why wouldn't you?
Whoa. It's done. He's had it. Jensen, how do you feel?
Good.
Yeah. The selfless donations by people like James means 7-year-old Jensen is here today. He has a condition called aplastic anemia, where his body doesn't make enough new blood cells. Jensen's treatment relied on donated blood, platelets and stem cells.
The donor that saved his life, where does he live?
Germany.
Germany. All we know is he is a 24 male that resides in Germany. Obviously that's all we're allowed to know at the moment.
My life.
He saved your life. And he did, and I get emotional because without that amazing man,
he wouldn't be here today.
NHS Blood and Transplant say you don't have to be a super donor to save lives. Just donating blood once can save up to 3 adults or 12 children. There are 24,000 appointments to give blood in London between now and the beginning of February, and it's easy to sign up.
Really friendly, will make you feel at home, and particularly if you're a little bit nervous about needles, we have many distraction techniques that we can do.
The government says super donors like James embody the very best of NHS values, selflessly giving to help save the lives of people they've never met. The NHS is urging others to follow James's lead and become super donors themselves this new year. Anyone who signs up certainly gets Jensen's seal of approval.
Thank you!
Olivia Guthrie, ITV News.